Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Don from 1A Auto. I hope this how-to video helps you out. And the next time you need a part for your vehicle, think of 1AAuto.com. Thanks.
In this video, we're going to show you how to replace a spark plug on this 2004 Volkswagen Jetta with the 1.8T engine. And the items you'll need for this is new spark plugs from 1AAuto.com, a Phillips screwdriver, a flat blade screwdriver, a gap tool, a 5/8" spark plug socket and ratchet. And for spark plugs 3 and 4, you're going to need a 10mm socket. And for 4, you're going to need a 5mm Allen bit. First, we have to remove the engine cover by loosening these 4 Phillips clips. Just loosen it while pulling up on the engine cover. And then the engine cover pulls off and you can set it aside. To access spark plugs 1 and 2, you just push on the tab on the harness on your ignition coil and pull the harness free. Then pry up the ignition coil. And your spark plug is down there. Now we're going to show you on a harder one the full process. So for this, we'll just put the ignition coil back and reconnect the harness. Now for 3 and 4, you're going to first have to remove this 10mm nut right here. And then pull this small air box off and set it aside. And you can now access 3, and it's the same process as 1 and 2. And to get to the 4th one, you have to remove these 3 5mm Allen bolts. And we'll just fast forward as Dawn removes those. Pull the bracket off and set it aside. And then just like before, push on the tab and pull the harness free. And you may need to pry it to separate it. And then just pry the ignition coil up and out. Now using a 5/8" spark plug socket and a ratchet, you just want to loosen up and remove the spark plug. And it pulls right out. On the left is the old spark plug, on the right is the new one from 1A Auto. You can see they're identical and they'll fit exactly the same. And you should always check to make sure the gap is right using a gap tool. You want it to be 0.028 and you want it to have just a little bit of resistance on the gap tool. If it doesn't, push the tab in or pry it out a little bit so that it does. And then put it into your spark plug socket, lower it down into the cylinder and tighten it up. Push your ignition coil back down into place and reconnect the harness. And we'll fast forward as Dawn tightens those up. Now replace that small air box and the 10mm nut that holds it into place and just tighten that up. Line up the 4 Phillips clips with these 4 holes. And just push the engine cover down into place and tighten up those 4 clips. You're all set.
We hope this video helps you out. Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.